City Girls released their album Raw, stands for Real Ass Whores.
Real ass whores, rich ass whores.
They struggle with figuring out which one is
Yeah, they
for.
said they don't know which one it is yet. Now,
Um,
Pierre and I are going to do some separate Patreon content to give our actual honest opinions on the album. But right now, though, we got to address how the album did and whether or not we think the City Girls are breaking up because that's really the red alert for me.
and it's crazy because TT just texted me about the City Girls. And I'll let y'all know what he said on Patreon. So make sure y'all follow us on Patreon.
So, first of all, do you think they breaking up?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
don't. I don't want to call it a breakup. I think we're not breaking up. We're moving on. I think they are in two different places right now.
Yes.
And I think they both have agreed that it is time, and it's okay.
And if you are a real City Girls fan like me and you kind of keep up with them, you will remember when Caresha had JT and Santana as guests on Caresha Please. And they were had a very honest conversation about how Carisha felt about music, about how it wasn't something that she ever saw herself doing for real long term. Now that she was in the industry, there were other things that she wanted to do, which is part of the reason why she's dedicated so much time to Carisha Please. JT in particular really wants to be a solo artist. She was very honest and transparent about that. But also was like, but I got you though. You know what I'm saying? And we always are gonna ride for each other. So I agree with Pierre. I think we are about to see an end of the City Girls. And honestly, I think that the album kind of is a reflection of that.
Oh yes.
I was very surprised to see songs like Pinata and like Act Bad and even like JT No Bars on there. Cause it was given like let's just fulfill our contract, get another album out, let's just throw the songs on there and get it done. Even though, and again, I'm gonna save we gonna save our track by track opinions, but I will say this. I did not hate this album the way a lot of people on the internet hate this
Oh,
album.
I hated it.
I know you hate it, but you're a hater, so that makes a lot of sense.
Oh,
But so I mean, yeah, you don't like nothing, so that's
I
fine.
like the City
But
Girls.
yeah,
I am a City Girl fan.
I personally did not hate this album the way a lot of people on the internet do, and I do have to say one of the things that have frustrated me about critiques of the City Girls that people is always like, there's no growth. They're just not growing. They're and I'm like, y'all, it's the fucking City Girls. They giving us that City Girl shit, which is what we want. And I actually feel like
I
they
see
did give us
growth.
something. I
Yeah.
see the growth. I see the growth.
I tweeted, and maybe we can talk about this more on Patreon, but
Yeah.
I tweeted like, this is a simple fix. What they're going through is a simple fix. And me and
Hmm.
Cecily, y'all know we starting our agency,
Talk.
City Girls. We can help y'all fix this simple. Oh my God, my tan is going away. I am getting so much lighter.
Child, Pierre has been living in fear. Pierre has been living in fear of getting back to his natural light skin complexion for 2 months already. It ain't even November yet.
Because we be looking like sugar cookies, they said.
Child, the light skin, I swear to God, y'all new age light skin people kill me. Don't nobody want to be light skinned no more.
I like
Oh
my
my
little
God.
sexy chocolate tea, and I be looking
Girl,
like.
girl. Chocolate. Where? Where?
But
Well,
yeah,
what you
this
tweet? What you tweet?
about the
You
City Girls.
yeah, you said what was the simple fix?
Oh, I said, they went on the Breakfast Club and they talked about, oh, it was so hard to watch, and I kind of teared up because you can tell JT is really, really, really in it, and she really, really wants it. Another thing I can also tell is that Nicki Minaj is really in JT's head as a mentor. I can really see it, like the way JT talks and the way I know Nicki Minaj. I'm like, that is all Nicki Minaj in this girl's head. And JT really wants it. And Carisha does seem a bit clocked out, but I don't know them personally to make that reference. But they didn't even know certain stuff. And as someone who's in a rap duo, I know exactly how that feels. Like when people will hit up TT for stuff, or when people will hit up me for stuff, and like it don't get communicated back to the group. The Breakfast Club, and for those who don't know, the Breakfast Club was supposed to have Caresha on Monday, JT on Tuesday, and both of them on Wednesday. Carisha didn't know nothing about that. Carisha only knew about the City Girls whole doing the hosting together. But JT knew about it, and JT
Oh, child, this is messy.
I
Messy. And I hate when folks send people out like that.
know. So Carisha was like, "Oh, I ain't know nothing about that." You know they.
Right. And you know Carisha gonna be so you know you know Carisha
So,
ain't gonna hide that she
I
ain't
ain't know
know.
nothing about that.
Okay, so here's what I will say about I don't feel sad necessarily that City Girls is breaking up, but what I will say is that I just feel like the rollout was kind of sloppy, but I can't even say that. I feel like everybody rollout been sloppy. But when you brought up Nicki Minaj, and are y'all ready for another one of my Cecily conspiracy theories?
Oh my God! You know what? What's next on the?
Nah,
I ain't finna
real
argue with
quick,
you
real
today.
quick. No, real
Not
quick,
today,
because
girl.
hey, this all I'm gonna say. We've talked about how we think. I don't remember if it was on Patreon or if it was on the main show. But I have talked before about yes, because we was talking about Migos, so it was on Patreon. Because I was saying I feel like Nikki be getting people here and how she do is that she gassed them up like you so dope. You so we I was like on Patreon, I was like, I feel like she was telling Quavo like you don't need the Migos. Like you the Beyonce, you the Beyonce. And I feel like I would not be surprised. I ain't gonna say I feel like this will happen. I'm gonna say I would not be surprised if that lady is all in JT head saying it's time for you to lead this group behind you. You a dope ass rapper. You an amazing solo rapper. And JT is gonna be counting on that lady's support for her solo career. And
And she
baby,
not gonna get it
JT is gonna launch that solo project. And baby, we ain't
and
gonna hear
get
a
it.
peep from Onika about it. I promise you, she finna set that girl up.
Don't say that, Cecily.
That's how I feel in my heart. That's just how I feel in my heart. Because also, if y'all been listening to this show for a long, long time, y'all also know when we used to talk about back when City Girls was still kind of rumored to be beefing with Nicki Minaj. I used to always say like me and Pierre used to be like Nicki Minaj ain't gonna never work with them girls. Nicki Minaj don't think they can rap. Like she, why would she do that? And I don't think Nicki has changed her mind about it. I think that
If
Nikki
you
is
watch
being
the
Nikki
interview,
right
you would.
now.
If you watch the interview, you would see all of the stuff that Nikki tells JT. Like, don't give up. It's
The
more
same
like
shit she be telling y'all, stay in school. Shit, work air service, blowing smoke up y'all ass. Just words. y'all, y'all got to stop letting these savages do y'all like this.